If you're planning to buy the iQOO Z10X, then this video is for you. Here are 15 plus tips and tricks and some hidden features that you will love. Now the iQOO Z10X comes with FunTouchOS 15 based on Android 15. Now FunTouchOS is, while being stable, it's also one of the least attractive UI out there. That aside, let's start with the home screen first. You can long tap and then select the apps to remove them or easily move them around. We can also add a variety of widgets which aren't that bad. FunTouchOS also supports Material U theming, which does apply to the quick toggles as well as different system apps and settings. You can even apply the colors to the icon pack. However, the lack of third-party icon pack support is quite disappointing. Now the lock screen and wallpaper customization is actually quite good here. Make sure to always use the lock screen settings to apply any new wallpaper, as otherwise you will miss out on some important customization options like the always on display and the wallpaper style. After selecting a wallpaper, we get option to decorate it. If there is a visual subject, then we can apply the depth effect, which looks quite cool. We get this unique frame style with option to change text, color and graphics. You can select the AOD clock to match the lock screen, which creates this amazing transition between the always on display and lock screen and finally to our home screen. Also, the wallpaper can be applied to the home screen with the option to enable blur. And now this blur option is also recommended as it gives this sort of blur effect behind the app drawer, which looks quite cool. Also, make sure to customize the home screen entering animation from the settings to either this iOS-like style or something else you prefer. You can also change the screen of animation, and I like this one the best. Coming to the AOD clock, you actually get a lot of options to choose from, even with a LCD display. The AOD clocks only lights up for a few seconds, but it looks quite good. Also, not just AOD clock, we get a lot of style for face unlock animation, USB insertion and also battery charging. We can also enable the screen flash animation for notifications or even enable touch animation, which is highly not recommended. And on our iQOO Z10X, we get this dynamic light at the back. Make sure to first enable it and change the active period to all day. Then we can change its patterns and colors to different events like calling, messaging, battery indicator. We can also enable it to be blinking during watching YouTube videos or YouTube music. You can change the call screen background or add your own image of your choice. We get system dialer in FunTouchOS, which means anonymous call recording. In the battery settings, we can create a charging limit in order to preserve battery health. However, I use it to fast charge my phone as the phone has 6500 mAh battery and the 44-watt charger can take some time to fully charge it. So I keep it at 80 or 90 to make it charge faster. Also in the settings, you will notice this Jovi service, which I don't know why they have given this. It's literally a waste of your phone's resources and data. I have disabled this and I will recommend you to do the same. Also, if you go into the system management, we have a hidden setting called task timer. Now this is quite helpful for working professionals, as you can set a timer for vibration, airplane mode. We can even set a phone switch off and on schedule. I remember doing that in my smartphone with Jelly Bean and KitKat. Multitasking on FunTouchOS is quite nice. You can easily swipe up from an app and then choose either split screen or app overlay mode. Also, we can swipe away the overlay app and even have multiple apps as overlay, which is quite good. The game mode on iQOO Z10X is pretty feature rich. We get esports mode, which disables these different distractions like calling, messaging and notifications, and also enables some performance centric features. You can manually change performance mode, touch sampling rate, frame rate, sound effects and more. However, I couldn't find any FPS meter, which is quite disappointing. The camera app is quite feature rich here as well. I really like this eye autofocus feature. In portrait mode, we can also control the background bokeh strength. You also get this manual color and exposure slider, which comes really handy in some scenarios. So those were some of the tips and tricks and hidden features of iQOO Z10X. If you're wondering about this case, I'll put the link in the description. make sure you show your support by liking this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for watching.